institutionalization of social relationships, right? Okay, okay. So institutions are, categorized into primary institutions and secondary institution, right? There are 5 primary institutions in our society, right? Family is a primary institution. Family. Second, economy is a primary institution. Third, polity, primary institution. Fourth, education, primary institution. Fifth, religion is primary institution. These are primary institutions, right? When you observe society, you observe their economic behavior, political behavior, right? Educational behavior, behavior in schools, college age, relationship in schools, college age, right? Institution, my relation with my students, your relation with me, isn't it? Like you observe religious, behavior, right? These behaviors, actually, you observe behavior in the family. These behaviors are not random. These are established and patterned, isn't it? Right? These behavior in the family, in economic sphere, in political sphere, right? In educational sphere, in educational, like colleges, universities, institutions, coachings, etc., or religious institution. The behavior is established and patterned, right? Institution का feature ये होता है कि institution, when behavior in society is established in pattern, that makes up the institution, that forms the institution, right? Okay, so there are 5 primary, 5 primary institutions: family, economy, polity, education, and religion. And there are many related, secondary institution to these primary institution. There are many related secondary institutions to these primary institution. आपका पूरा सोशियोलॉजी का सिलेबस, योर सोशियोलॉजी सिलेबस is basically consists of these institutions. In different forms, we study these institutions in sociology: family and society, economy, work and economic life, polity and society, right? Education, social change, religion and society. Different, in forms. In Indian society also we study agrarian, agriculture, economy, right? Polity, right? We study about democracy in second paper 2, related to democracy is related to polity, right? Education and change, religion, problems of minorities, minority community, etc. we study in second paper, right? So broadly you have to study about these primary institutions and related secondary institution in sociology, right? So this is and as I said, social structure consists of institutions, values and norms. So in your family or in economic sphere, you must be observing the behavior, the social relationship, the wave of social relationship, right? The social relationship, the social behavior, be that in the family, in economy, in the polity, based on certain values, certain guidelines, like joint family. Suppose example, joint family. So in joint family, there is collectivity orientation in joint families, right? Like behavior or cooperating with that joint collectivity is desirable, actually. If there are 5 brothers in a joint family, right, only one brother is working and 4 are unemployed, it is desirable that the one who is working, right, who is employed, will take care of other 4, right? It is desirable, right? There are certain guidelines related to the family, particularly in joint family, taking care of the collectivity, taking care of the members of society, collectivity, right? जो group आपका family का है, उसमें even if one person is working, he will take care of other members of the family, right? So in family too, the behavior is based on certain values, certain guidelines, right? For example, in joint family, collectivity welfare, right? Every member is concerned about the welfare of the collectivity, but that is not in nuclear family. In nuclear family, like members are concerned about individual, choices, preferences more than the collectivity, and so their behavior, right? कोई रेस्टोरेंट्स में खाना खा के आ जाता है, कोई किसी फ्रेंड के यहाँ खाना खा लेता है. In individual family, in nuclear family, you know, generally like individuals have freedom actually, right? Freedom of choices for food, dress, etc. Right? And that influences the behavior. That influences the behavior. Joint family में ऐसा नहीं होता था. Joint family में like collectivity when it comes to dress actually, तो उसमें like joint family में पता नहीं आप लोग belong to joint family or not, लेकिन I in initial years, you know, like in my childhood I did belong to joint family, right? So in the family all the children's like during certain occasions or celebration like have dress of the same color, similar color actually, right? कोई difference नहीं, सबका मतलब बैंड पार्टी जैसा, मतलब एक ही सब रेड कलर का कुर्ता, like red shirt, white shirt. I mean collectivity, right? वहाँ पे choices of individual is you know like not superior to the collectivity, choice of the collectivity, the choice of grandfather, father, isn't it? Lekin that is not the case in nuclear family, right? Nuclear family में ऐसा नहीं है, be that the choice of food or dress, क्योंकि guidelines are different actually in joint family and in nuclear family. Guidelines are different, the values are different. Individualistic values are preferred in nuclear families and collectivity values are preferred in joint families, isn't it? Right? So behavior here also, what I mean to say, मेरा जो purpose आपको समझाने का कि the social behavior, right, in the society, the social behavior in the society is established and patterned, it is structured, isn't it? Right? When we go to more micro level, for example family, what we realize is that in family also there are certain values and norms, right? In economy also there are certain values and norms, right? The values, the guidelines related to work organization in agrarian society had been different from that of, you know, the values or the guidelines in industrial society, isn't it? Simple इस पे brainstorm करिए तो like you can simply observe कि the values and guidelines in agrarian society, agrarian economy had been different from that of, you know, industrial economy, है ना? Industrial economy में in service industry or in manufacturing you have certain specific dress code, right? You have to follow, you know, the routine, right? The work routine. Like here the rhythms of work in industrial society, in industrial economy, the rhythms of work is very much influenced by clock, right? Ki 10 pe at 10 am you have to enter into the factory or the office, right? At 5 you have to exit. But in agrarian economy, the rhythms of work was very much influenced by the rhythms of day and night, right? दिन को काम करो, रात को आराम करो. एक गाना भी था मिथुन चक्रवर्ती जी का, दिन को काम करो और रात को आराम करो, right? और बीच बीच में पार्टी बदल के चुनाव प्रचार भी करो, right? Okay, anyways, so like behavior, right? Social behavior, social relationship, right, is established and patterned, right? That is the feature of institutions, ठीक है ना? In like basically we understand the social relationship or social behavior, right? For the sake of understanding the established pattern of social behavior or social relationship, right? There is a term called institutions, right? There are primary institutions, secondary institutions. In these different institutions also, you know, if you observe, if you analyze, you will find that the behavior is very much based on certain guidelines, the values, isn't it? And the norms, right? There are certain set of actual behavior in the societies, in these institutions, right? Okay. So, social structure consists of institutions, values and norms, right? In some books you will also find, you know, the social structure consisting of institution and culture. Culture and social institution makes up the social structure. So yes, it can be like values and norms are the aspects of culture, isn't it? Culture and together both, you know, social structure, right? Consist of social structure. We will discuss, you know, culture separately. Okay. So this is, right, institutions, There are primary institutions, right? These 5 are primary institutions. As I said, there are many secondary institutions. Yes, secondary institution. अब secondary institution क्या है जरा उसको भी समझते हैं. Let us understand, right? Look, family is primary institution, right? And there are many related. For the sake of understanding or for the sake of conceptualization, we conceptualize family as primary institution, right? And there are many related secondary institutions. There are many related secondary institutions like joint family, nuclear family, single parent family, separated family, or these days live-in relationships, right? These are referred as secondary institution. The secondary institution related to family, right? Look, in our society, and not only the joint family, nuclear family, like there are other established pattern of behavior also. There are certain other established pattern of behavior also, right? Like other established pattern of behavior like monogamy, right? There are other established pattern of behavior like polygamy, right? Monogamy, marriage of one male or man with other women. This is monogamy, monogamous marriage. Or the family based on monogamous marriage referred as the family based on monogamous marriage is referred as monogamous family, right? Polygamous family, the family based on polygyny, I mean one man marrying to 2 or more women, or one woman marrying to 2 or more men, right? So such families are also referred as secondary institution, right? Monogamous family, polygamous family. I mean, here you have to relate कि the established pattern of behavior, right, in monogamous is different from that of polygamous, isn't it? There are certain pattern of behavior on the basis of which you recognize polygamous family or monogamous family, right? In monogamous families, one man married to one woman. In polygamous families, one man married to 2 or more women, or one woman married to 2 or more men, right? So these are all secondary institution. Family is primary, and there are many related patterns of behavior which are institutionalized in our society, and those are referred as secondary institution, right? Similarly, economy is considered as primary institution, and many related patterns of behavior related to economy referred as secondary. For example, agriculture, secondary. Banking, secondary institution, right? For example, industrialization, industry, factories, these are all referred as secondary institution. Stock exchange referred as secondary institution, right? Service sector, work organization referred as secondary institution, right? So these are all. Similarly, polity sociologically conceptualized as primary institution, and all related spheres conceptualized as secondary institution, right? For example, polity, primary, secondary, state level politics, right? State legislature, parliament, right? Democracy, democratic institutions, right? These are all conceptualized as secondary institution, right? Similarly, education is considered as primary, and there are many related patterns of behavior. For example, schools, college, right? Universities, these are all referred as secondary institution. Like state textbook or institutions, state like secondary educational institutions, intermediate councils, right? CBSC, These are all secondary institutions, related to education, right? Religion is primary institution. There are many sect, cults. We will study about sect and cults in religion and society as a concept, right? There are many sect, cult, denominations, church, temples, mosque, right, gurudwaras. These are all secondary institutions, right?